ज्ञानेन आकाशकल्पेन धर्मान् योगगणोपमान् ज्ञेया भेदेन सम्बुद्धः सम्बन्धे द्विपदां वरम्. Regarding the 9 sessions we had, in many of the sessions we have used mainly 4 terms to understand what is Dharma. I'm just giving a gist, an essence, before going to today's topic, which concludes. Atra or Atta, then Ananubandha Sukha, then Abhyudaya, and then Nishayasa. These are the 4 terms. Atra is that which starts with a temporary joy leading to a prolonged misery. When one involves in such kind of activities, he falls. Ananubandha Sukha is that which has no consequence, the joy which has no consequence. Abhyudaya is the development around, especially the social development, that which requires a hard work starting from an immediate and a temporary misery, toiling, ending with the prolonged joy. Nisrayasa is the spiritual welfare, starting from a momentary misery, ending with the everlasting joy. Dharma is to eliminate the Atra powers. Dharma is to grow in Abhyudaya and enhance in Nishayasa. People also can be taken in 4 personality traits. Atra-oriented people, Anubandha Sukha-oriented people, Abhyudaya-oriented people, Nisrayasa-oriented people. While I talk about oriented, it doesn't mean Atra-oriented people will never have Abhyudaya element at all. For Atra-oriented people, some Abhyudaya elements can be seen in them, but yet to them their Atra is very important, more important than any other thing. Even in Duryodhana, some Abhyudaya element can be seen, but to him, this Atra is predominant. Whatever Abhyudaya he does, that is also for Atra. In the same way, 4 kinds of people are there. If we try to transform Atra-oriented people to Abhyudaya and Nishayasa, if they can't be transformed, keeping them under the control, this is Kshatriya Dharma, or controlling them, even punishing them, that becomes Dharma. That is Dharma. More than that, trying to transform the Ananubandha Sukha-oriented people to Abhyudaya and Nishayasa is also Dharma. Serving for Abhyudaya-oriented people and Nishayasa-oriented people, that also is Dharma. These are Dharma Lakshanas in my point of view. This is what we see everywhere in our history, in our scriptures. Wherever the question of dharma comes, if we adopt this formula and see, wherever in our life the question may come, what is dharma? In the epic characters, the same question can come. While Rama is killing Vali, is it dharmic? While Bhimasena is hitting Duryodhana's thigh by his mace, then the question comes, is it dharma? In our epics, in our Puranas, in our all things, in our kavyas, in the literature regarding anything in the world, maybe Shakespeare's dramas like Othello or Hamlet. Othello may be a gentleman, but in killing Desdemona, was he dharmic? Regarding this, if we ask the questions in the world history to understand something, some event or someone, then when you adopt this formula, which has these four terms and definitions, if someone is trying to eliminate Atru or transform Atru to Abhyudaya, then it becomes Dharma. If someone is contributing Abhyudaya or Nishayasa, then it is Dharma. With this formula, when you approach the events or characters or persons or even philosophies, the concepts, there is a concept, communism. How far it is dharmic? For that, you can use this sutra, this four. This is called as Dharma model. How far it is dharmic? Abraham Lincoln, for example, how much he is dharmic? Everywhere you can use this and to find out how far he or she is dharmic, how far this event is dharmic. And this can give a clarity. And again, based on this Nisrayasa and Abhyudaya, wherever in all these four terms, we have a common thing, that is happiness and misery. Momentary misery, prolonged happiness, or prolonged misery, momentary happiness, momentary misery, prolonged the eternal joy. So anyhow, this joy or delight or happiness becomes a very important thing unless we understand what is happiness. This Dharma model doesn't get completed. In this context, we also explored what is happiness. When Vishaya Sambhoga happens, and gradually, at least for a fraction of seconds, our thoughts get stopped. We are in our core. We enjoy ourselves when all our thoughts get stopped. Somebody asked a question. Even in misery, as in joy, single-mindedness comes. Okay, all other thoughts get stopped and the single-mindedness comes. Then what's the difference? If happiness takes to the oneness of thought, then misery also. Before several classes, I said that happiness takes us to one thought. Misery also, not thought. Happiness, take us to one chitta vritti, one psychic mode. Misery also does it. Then why misery has to be given up? Why people run after happiness? Something like that. Or can we tell that misery also is a sadhana, or misery takes us to Swarupa? Can we take like it? The answer is that alone doesn't define misery or happiness, the oneness of thought. It's true that in both we see this oneness of thought. But in joy, joy's features go like this. When we experience joy without much talking about it, without much reporting about it, just when we have that experience, yes, single-mindedness is there, which is leading to no-mindedness, no-mind state. Not only that, there is a calmness, there is a vastness and calmness and slowness of mind. This is purely an experience. But regarding misery, there, even though you have a single thought in greed or jealousy or in a catastrophe, in sadness, you have a single thought. With that, you have a what to say? You are not experiencing the vastness. Instead, you experience a constriction, speed, okay, turbulence. So that makes a difference between joy and misery. Those who get mastery over the vastness, the calmness, the peace, the core, they can experience the same vastness, peace, while they are in misery too. That is a different thing. It's a different thing. I'm talking about a normal human being. When he experiences joy, when he is happy, he feels expanded, he feels calm, he also feels the the slowness and the peacefulness, the contentment. No acceleration, no turbulence in that. So this is a very important thing where the thoughts are calmed and I enjoy myself here. Okay, these are all the things we discussed in last sessions, last classes. Now, in the concluding session, I wish to focus on a very important thing. Wish to quote some Vedic mantras regarding dharma. When we go to what is dharma in the Vedas, even though it doesn't give any direct definition, we can cull out of the Veda, because throughout the Veda, the word dharma is used. Now I'm connecting the word dharma with the Hindu culture, which is now called as Hinduism. I may not be comfortable with the expression ism, Hinduism. Okay, therefore I call it as Hindu culture or Hindu Dharma. In the name of Hindu Dharma, we practice so many things. Diversity, so many things, so many gods, so many god worships, so many faiths, so many concepts, so many principles, so many philosophies, so many sculptures, so many prophets, so many gurus, so many paths. With all these things, we all exist together. Unity here is we all are Hindus. That's a very interesting thing. Unity in diversity. We all exist together. With all these paths, with all these rituals, with all these worships, with all these gods and with all these food habits and all, when we explore where we all started, today you may have various things, So many different kinds of temple worship. So many functions like Navaratri, Golu, and Deepavali. So many things. So many Kathakars are narrating Puranas. So many things. Long before, when the world was yet young, we all started this dharma with few things. With the fire ritual, which requires some cow dung. Therefore, cow is required. A deshi pashu, deshi gai, not to murder. And also, for the fire ritual, the ritual fire is required. With this, an atiti is required. An unexpected guest is required. Yes. With this, we started our dharma, about which Veda is talking in his first mandala, 164th sukta, 43rd mantra. Shakamayam dhumam arad apashyam Vishuvata parayena varena Ukshanam prashnim apachanta dhiraha tani dharmani prathamanyasam. Beautiful. Shakamayam dhumam arad apashyam. I saw the smoke all around. Made of the cow dung. Shakam means cow. Dhuma is smoke. Shakamayam dhumam. Arat means around. Apashyam sa. I saw the smoke made of cow dung all around. Vishuvata, it is spreading. Parayena avarena. This is very interesting. Para is recognized here by avara, which spreads. So the spreading is the adjective of avara. Para is understood by avara. Para means cause, avara is effect. Beautiful. Cause is understood by through effect. Cause here is the ritual fire, effect is the smoke. So through the smoke, the fire is understood. See, the rational found in our prime elements of Hindu Dharma. Rational, which we call it as Adivu, call as Adivu, Paguttarivu, cause and effect. With the example of the smoke and fire, which is later going to become a very great analogy in the Nyaya Shastra, in Vaisheshika Shastra. Parvato Vanhimam Dhumat. By smoke we understand the fire. It becomes a very great analogy. Wherever fire is there, you can see the smoke. Therefore, here also, by understanding the smoke, we understand the fire. This kind of analogy. In the Western world, they have a same analogy with some other example. Everyone has to die. Therefore, we understand that Socrates also is dead. That kind of analogy. Okay, let it be. The smoke fire thing which Nyaya Shastra takes to establish the Anumana Pramanam, to establish the rational. This is found in Rigveda here, Vishuvata Parayena Varena. Ukshanam Prishtim Apachanta Dhiraha. Prishni is earth, Mother Earth. Ukshanam, the showering Mother Earth, the graceful Mother Earth, is in this way cultured, Apachanta. The Mother Earth is in this way cultured. These are all the prime dharmas I saw. Tani dharmani prathamani asan. How the Mother Earth is cultured? By spreading the smoke with the cow dung. That's a beautiful thing. Today we have thousands of research papers in scientific journals. This all started with the Goa gas incident. Sorry, not Goa, Bhopal gas incident, which showed the power of Agnihotra. So from that the research started. This research shows what is found in the scripture, what is found in the Veda. When we develop ritual fire, the smoke goes up to the sky and removes the unwanted things and beautifully creates the climate in the sky to shower the raining. I quote from Yajurveda here, Asita Varna Haraya Suparna Miho Vasana Divum Vatanti. Taava Vrutran Sadanani Krutva Adit Prithvi Kritair Vidyate. Asita Varna Harayaha Suparnaha. This the oblation is given to the ritual fire by which the smoke spreads in the sky and covers the realms of water. The Avavrutran Sadanani Krutva. It covers the realms of water in the sky and makes the clouds to shower. So through Agnihotra, raining happens. Through Agnihotra, the ozone gets cleared. Through Agnihotra, the seasons are established. In this way, the Agnihotra or Agnikarya or Upasana or any yajna helps us to keep the climate clean. Rutam means cosmic order. Rutu is that which follows the Rutam. Therefore, Rutu is called as Rutu. Rutu means climate. In rainy season, it should rain. In summer, it should be hot. In winter, it should be cool. This is the nature, the cosmic order. To maintain it, Agnihotra can help. The ancient seers knew it very well. Ancient people knew it very well. Therefore, this Agnihotra was practiced throughout the length and breadth of this land by the people. Agnihotra is not just a worship, but it's a rainmaking technology. People knew about it, therefore they practiced. How they knew? Because the scripture says, the Veda says, Yajurveda also says, Bhumim Parjanya Jinvanti Divam Jirmanti Agnayaha. The ritual fire is clearing the ozone or sky, and the sky showers. This is what Yajurveda says. So they know it very well and they performed it. By that, the climate got settled very nicely. Everything is getting settled. No Ativrishti, no Anavrishti. In Ramarajya, Valmiki says, Rama grew a lot of trees in his kingdom, therefore there was seasonal raining. Nitya Pushpaha, Nitya Palaha, Taravas Kanda Vistrutaha. Kale Varshicha Parjanyaha, Sukasparsascha Marutaha. See the two benefits of growing the trees. One, raining, Kale Varshicha, seasonal raining, Kale Varshicha Parjanyaha. Only this same Valmiki words we chant also. We also chant Kale Varshicha Parjanyaha, Prithvi Sasya. Okay. There it comes as Kale Varshicha Parjanyaha in Ramarajya. Then Sukasparsascha Marutaha, it also gives a healthy air. while we grow the trees. Valmiki brings the two benefits of growing the trees. Here the Ritu is created wonderfully by the Rutam, by Yajna. We get the proper climatic conditions. And even after that, having the Homa Bhasma as manure in our agricultural land, that also is very important. So for Agrikarya is important for agriculture. That is why nowadays there is a project named Rishi Krishi project. Some people are doing that somewhere near Kumbakonam, I think. Rishi and Krishi are connected. Rishi means Agnihotra, Krishi means agriculture. Interesting. See, agriculture is also called as agriculture. I see in this way. Agri in the Vedic language means the first, prime. Agri means prime. Agre, agri. Agre saraha, agrasar, aggression. Agre saraha, agrataha gachati. Agriculture means the prime culture, the first culture of the world. Agnihotra was considered to be the part of this agriculture on those days, because taking the bhasma, ashes, as manure, and this bhasma, this ash is connected to Rudra. That is how Bhasma Dharanam came. Even though later so many things are added into it, Bhasma Dharanam came from that. Please understand. After Agnihotra or after Samhita Dana or Upasanam, we have this Bhasma Dharanam in which we chant the Rudra mantra. Manastoke Danaye, Mana Ayushi, Mano Goshmane, Mano Asveshu Divishaha. Because whatever remains after Yajna is Rudra, belongs to Rudra. This is how the Taitari Brahmanam says. Rudra Devataka Bhasma. Therefore, this Bhasma also belongs to Rudra. And mud belongs to Vishnu, for your information. Ash belongs to Rudra, mud belongs to Vishnu. Okay. Udrutasi Varahena Krishnena Shatavahuna. Bhumi is the wife of Vishnu. Mud belongs to Vishnu, sand belongs to Vishnu. After Sandhyopasanam, we need to touch the ground, the mud on which we are sitting. Adhyano Deva Savita, that mantra we have to chant, and taking that mud, we have to place that in our forehead. Okay. This is a Vishnu connected ritual. After Agnihotra or after this Samhita, we take the ash and have in the forehead. This is a Rudra connected ritual. One is mud, Mritika, Mritike Haname Papam. This Mritika is connected to Lord Vishnu. And that is this Urdo Kundram or Thiruman or Sustikam or Gopi Chandanam, however you may call. This is Vishnu's thing. And Bhasma is Rudra's thing. Don't think that these things started only with the Shaiva and the Vaishnava Agamas. They are highly connected to the Veda. When I went through the Siddhanta Shikhamani of Renukacharya, which is a very important text for Shaiva Tantra, regarding Bhasma, while preparing Bhasma, while taking the Bhasma in hand, for everything Veda Mantra is prescribed. So, whether it is Bhasma or the Mrit, both of them related to Vishnu and Rudra, they are connected to the Veda. That's why important. After Sandhya Vandana, the Vrut we take and have. This is related to Vishnu. After this Samhita Dhanam, we take Bhasma. After Agnihotra, we take Bhasma. That is connected to Rudra. The both of them are Vedic rituals. Okay, I have gone a long way. Let me come back. Yes. So what happens? Ritual fire, cow dung, cow, and the unexpected guest. These become the elements of Agnihotra. Unexpected guest, this is Atithi. Atithi Satkara, offering hospitality. And you can see several mantras in the Veda which say Agni himself is Atithi. You need to see Agni as Atithi and Atithi as Agni, both. Okay. Atithi Devo Bhava, Vaishwanaraha Pravishati, Atitihi Brahmano Brahmana. In these mantras, you can see Atithi as Agni. As it is not a great wonder, but Veda instructs us to see Agni as Atithi in several places. Soma as Atithi, Agni as Atithi. This is wonder. This is a wonderful thing. Because see the culture of the people. Normally, to give an advice for Atithi Satkara, you may say, if an Atithi comes to your house, see him as God. You can say. But here are mantras in the Veda which say, when the God is coming to your house, when you are worshipping the God, you see the God as your Atithi. This is something unusual, which means our ancestors, ancient Indians, they invited the Atithi and revealed hospitality in a very, very great, sincere and devotional way. On seeing it, the Veda says, my dear, you consider Agni also, Soma also, your gods also as your Atithis. The way in which you worship Atithi, you worship your gods too. Up to our times, this is what we are doing. We are inviting God. We are offering seed. We are washing his feet. In the puja which we perform every day, we have all these elements. These elements are nothing but the elements of the Atithi Satkara. When we do puja for Rama or Krishna or Amba, Durgaji or Ganapati, in these pujas, they are nothing but the reflection of Atithi Satkara. We are making the God Atithi. It means long ago we had very, very great sincerity and devotion towards Atithi Satkara. Even up to our times, it is maintained. Even now, throughout India, this idea is shared throughout India. Which idea? Don't eat all alone. Care and share. This idea is from the Veda. Kevalago bhavati kevaladi mogam annam mindate aprachetaha satyam pravimi vadait satasya. Now, aryamanam pushyati no sakhayam kevalago bhavati kevalad. This idea is from the Veda. One who eats alone eats his own sin, consumes his own sin. The Veda says, and this it is taken care throughout the India. This is spread. So an Atithi comes and you offer the oblation to the ritual fire, by which the smoke is created to create the Ritu, and you take the remaining oblation for yourself, for first Atithi, then for yourself. The remaining oblation. Long ago, I guess that it must be a barbecue. Yes. Okay. Later, gradually, what happened? The oblation offered to Agni, remaining oblation we take. We means first to Atithi, then to us. Like Ramachandra, before his coronation ceremony, he goes to the Ayatanam of Lord Vishnu. Ayatanam means yajna chamber, that's all, yajna. How do you know Ayatanam means yajna? Because the ritual which Vishnu, Rama performs there, by that you can understand. What he performs, he carries the oblation upon his head. Okay. He makes a parivesha. What is it? Parivattam in Tamil we say. He ties the robe upon which he has a vessel that carries oblation. He brings it. And then he develops the ritual fire. Pragruhye Sirasa Patrim Havisho Vidivattada Mahate Daivataya Ajyam Juhava Jolite Anale. He offers that oblation to the ritual fire, thinking that this is submitted to Lord Vishnu. Then Shesham cha Havishastasya Prasya Ashasya Atmanaha Hitam. The remaining oblation Rama takes for himself as prasada. This is very interesting. Now, this was the process. While having food, don't have anything which is not a prasada. Having food, first of all, offer to the god, offer to the ritual fire. Then you see around Atiti is sitting, you offer to Atiti, and then you can take. The same idea is expressed in the simple stories too. In Raghuvamsha, Dilipa is serving Mother Nandini cow for a long time. Nandini is pleased, and Nandini says to Dilipa, my dear, now you can have milk so that you can get a good succession. Dilipa is not excited. Dilipa says, Amma, first may the calf take the milk. Then my Guru Vasishta take it for Agnihotra. Then that which is remaining, let me take. This is called as Dharma. This is Sanathana Dharma. Where on the mail? Simple Kalidasa. Simple story reporter. Sanathana Dharma. Sanathana Dharma is nothing but cow dung, ritual fire, smoke, and Atiti. Finished. And go Samrakshana. That's all. This is Sanathana Dharma. We all started here with this Sakamayam Dhumam Arada Pasyam. Vishuvata Parayena Varena. And we are proud of all these things. Others may ridicule, he is talking about cow dung and all. And we are proud of having all these things. Atiti Satkara. So, when this ritual fire, please listen, it's a very interesting thing. When this ritual fire can bring the good ritus, can accomplish the good ritus, can contribute in the cosmic order, this ritual fire is taken to be the symbol of the passion of universal welfare. Passion of universal welfare, very important. So, in the gross approach, I said Sanatana Dharma means cow dung, cow ritual, fire ritual, and Atiti. But in the abstract sense, you need to understand Sanatana Dharma as the passion of universal welfare. Action which is oriented to universal welfare. While practicing Dharma becomes very much complex, while we feel very difficult to understand what is Atta, what is Abhyudaya, and what is Nishayasa, the simple way of understanding what is Dharma is this. Become mad with the passion of universal welfare. Be extremely ambitious regarding passion of universal welfare. Be one with that passion of universal welfare. Learn to breathe. Learn to breathe for passion of universal welfare. Learn to work for passion of universal welfare. And surrender yourself to the God. By this, you can be only dharmic. You need not even have a very rational thinking regarding Atra, Abhyudaya, Nishreyasa, of course, which is very important. The simpler way I am telling, be mad with passion of universal welfare. Swami Vivekananda's quote, those who live for others alone live. All others are dead. Such kind of passion we need to develop towards this universal welfare. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. This can lead us to the yajna, dharma. Okay. In spiritual sadhana, after all, what we require is ego elimination. More we become selfless, more we enhance in spirituality. Without this selflessness, nothing can work. You may do thousands of pujas, a number of yajnas, so on and so forth. We may go to thousands of temples, so many things can happen, but without the elimination of ego, without the elimination of the selfishness, spirituality in us doesn't enhance, doesn't grow. So in this sense, our sadhana becomes this, like fire sticks are offered to fire in the fire ritual, in Agnihotra, in external Agnihotra. Ghee is offered, oblations are offered. The same way, internally, every action of us has to be offered to the passion of universal welfare. Passion of universal welfare is Agni within ourselves. We need to offer every action, every thought to this passion of universal welfare. This becomes the internal yajna, antar yajna. Okay. So with this, we are practicing dharma. Dharma means universal welfare, passion of universal welfare, actions and thoughts offered with this passion of universal welfare. This is all dharma is about, with which we grow spiritually. So, further expansion of this yajna. First, it includes the ritual fire, offering oblations. This is called as Deva Yajna. Next, for this cow is required. From cow only we get the cow dung and ghee and putanavanitam, the clarified butter, which are involved in Agnihotra. So cow is required and bull is required for agriculture, which is a product of this Agnihotra, because this Agnihotra ash becomes a manure of this agriculture. Agriculture is connected to Agnihotra in the Vedic literature. So cow, bull, they are required. This becomes Bhuta Yajna. Cow, beautiful cow or bull, especially cow, is the Upalakshanam, representative of all animals. Okay, all animals. So this is Bhuta Yajna. And Atiti is invited for Agnihotra. Before having food, Atiti is invited. This becomes Manushya Yajna. Okay. And we do Tarpanam, that is Pitru Yajna. We chant the mantra, Vedic Mantras, this is Brahma Yajna. So 5 Yajna, there are 5 kinds of Yajnas. If you go to the etymological meaning of the word Yajna, Yaj is worship. Yaj Deva Pujaya. Not only that, Yaj Dane, Yaji is to donate. Or Yaji is to offer. Donate Yaji is to offer to the people, needy people. Third meaning, Yaj Sangati Karane, uniting the things, bringing the things together, uniting the things. So you see here, keeping, contributing, doing seva, contributing for the cosmic order by Agnihotra or some other thing becomes Deva Yajna. Deva means God. Okay. Devas are gods found in the Veda. What are gods in the Veda? Agni, Vayu, Varuna. The Vedic literature has the animistic worship. Quite natural. Nowadays, the archaeologists and historians say that long before, maybe before some 7,000 years, the whole world was following the animistic worship. All humans were engaged in animism. So in the Veda also, you can expect that only. Therefore, the river is goddess. Dyava, Prithvi, space and the earth are gods and goddesses. Mitra, Varuna, sun, moon, and raining, thundering, lightning. Around you, the nature around you. God is around you. This is the beauty of Sanathana Dharma. In Abrahamic faith, we see God is above us. Sanathana Dharma doesn't reject that statement, God is above us. Sanathana Dharma goes further. God is around us, in trees, in shrubs, in oshadis, in plants. Everywhere we see, we have this divine. Okay. So worshipping and keeping the nature in orderliness, worshipping the God in the nature is Deva Yajna. Then comes Pitru Yajna. We are committed to our Pitrus. We need to take care of them. We need to take care of our father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, and our ancestors by Shraddha Karma and following their path. Training our children in their path. This is all Pitru Yajna. And then comes Brahma Yajna. We are committed to the rishis who offered us the scriptures. Learning those shastras is Rishi Yajna, that is Brahma Yajna. Fourth one, Manushya Yajna. Serving the human beings around. Because we are committed to them in various ways. We are committed to even strangers. When you are coming in a car, somebody who is coming in front, he is showing to us a light is there in your car. Why he is showing? Without any expectation, he is showing. And we are not going to do anything for him. He is a stranger. He is a passerby. We also have passed. In few seconds, we are going to forget all these things. Therefore, we get the help of various strangers. In what way we can repay? If we know our helpers, we can repay. If we don't know in what way we can repay. If we are getting the strangers' help, we also need to help the strangers. If some stranger is helping us, we need to help some other stranger. In this way, it can get compensated. See, all these yajnas are repayment for your information. We are runam, we are indebted. We are indebted to the gods around them. Therefore, Deva Yajna, we are indebted to the ancestors. We are not island. This is the message conveyed. This is the message conveyed. We are not islands. As soon as we wake up at the early morning, milkman comes and offers milk. We are committed to the milk and the milkman. And also someone who is preparing the milk for us. And we are committed to the cow and calf and the grass which the cow eats. And grass has to grow. For that, we are committed to the raining, seasonal raining and clouds. Just by having a cup of milk, we become indebted to all these things. So a human being is born with the debts, please understand. Therefore, we can't escape at all. Since we are born with the debts, we have to repay throughout our life. If we don't repay, it is a sin. Humans are helping us. If we don't repay, it is a sin. Bunjate ye togam papaha. This is the definition of sin in the Veda. Interesting. I am very calm and quiet. I will not disturb anybody in the world. But I am sleeping. I am eating well and sleeping well. I also watch movies and sleep and eat. Only this much I am doing. I will not disturb anybody. I am not disturbing anybody. Neither I am contributing anything. Neither I am serving. Can it be taken as dharma? According to Shastras, it cannot be taken as dharma. It also has to be taken as a sin. Even by doing nothing, we become the robbers. We become thieves. This is what Bhagavad Gita says. And the Veda says, Stena Yevasaha, your Bhute Stena Yevasaha, because I am eating, for which others are contributing, and I am not offering to others. This is a great sin. Disturbing alone is not the sin. Non-offering itself is a sin in our Shastras. Therefore, Manushya Yajna is very important, serving the humans. Bhuta Yajna serving the animals and the birds. This is Bhuta Yajna. In our Nitya Karmanushtana, these are all brought in a very simpler way. Atiti Satkara becomes Manushya Yajna, daily Vedic chanting becomes Brahma Yajna, daily Agnihotra or even Samhita Dana or Upasanam becomes Deva Yajna. Pitrudarpanam becomes the Pitru Yajna, and before having food, he comes out and sees whether Atiti is coming, then it becomes Manushya Yajna. Before having food, offering to the crow, after having food, offering to the dog, all these things are in our practice. We are making this rangoli through the rice flavor so that the ants can eat. In Buddha Yajna, all these things are brought. So in our simple practices, all these 5 yajnas are brought. While we talk about dharma, we can't miss this idea, the concept of Panchamaha Yajnas. Therefore, I conclude with this Panchamaha Yajna, very important. And Panchamaha Yajna can define our Sanathana Dharma too. Somebody asked what is Hinduism? Sorry, what is Hindu Dharma or Hindu culture? We need a simple answer. Passion of universal welfare, we can say. Hindu Dharma means passion of universal welfare. But this definition is very abstract, very conceptual, and also very generic. And a very important definition also, the core definition. And we need a practical definition too, like Islam has. Some five things they have: zakat, something like that. Hajj pilgrim, at least once in a life, once in a year, namaz, once in a year, what is that? The Ramzan, fasting, everyday namaz. Like this, they have 5 elements. In Hindu Dharma also, we have 5 elements: Deva Yajna, Bhuta Yajna, Pitru Yajna, Brahma Yajna, and Manusha Yajna. These are the 5 elements. If somebody asks what is a practical manual of Hindu Dharma, if somebody asks about the core definition of Hindu Dharma, you can you can close your eyes and tell universal welfare. This is the core definition of Hindu Dharma. Whichever goes against this concept of universal welfare can be stamped as anti-Hindu, anti-dharmic. Okay. So this is the definition. And the practical definition of Hindu Dharma, these Panchamahayajnas. While our mother is feeding us while we were children, mother feeds us with this Panchamahayajnas, please understand. Let me conclude with this mother's feeding. Mother is offering us food. It is a big process. The child refuses to eat. Mother is offering. While mother is offering, she not only gives to the child, she offers to so many things. Tata ko oruva, paatiki oruva, amma ko oruva, appa ko oruva, a share for the ancestors, a share for father, share for mother. Okay. This is Pitru Yajna. Ummachiki Uruva, this is Deva Yajna. Then this child has several friends. They are sitting around. She shares with them also. Uppana Kuruva, Suppana Kuruva. This is Manusha Yajna. Then a crow comes, a dog comes. Kaka Kuruva, Toto Kuruva. So after all these things, she also shares with the child, gives to the child. Child takes happily. Okay. And this is the 5 Mahayajnas which is taught by an Indian mother to the children. And here we also need to observe the child refuses to eat without sharing. Please understand. There we need to understand the nature of human beings. If you feed a child which is not habituated to have food, a newborn baby, gradually it grows. With that, mother starts to feed. Mother is feeding. Mother is called as Amma. The food is fed by the mother, therefore the child calls the food as Ammam. Ammam has become Mammam, which is fed by mother. So the food is connected to Amma, Annapurneshwari, Annapurna. Food is connected to Amma. That is why it is called as Ammam and Mammam. The child names the food as Ammam. Beautiful. And with the feeding, the mother teaches Panchamahayajnas. Not only mother teaches Panchamahayajnas, not only mother teaches, it's not just mother is teaching, it is already there in the child. Mother is just expanding it, expanding that awareness. Child, as it is not getting habituated to have the food, it refuses to have. It cries, it rejects. At that time, mother says, no, no, don't cry. I am giving a share to Umachi, giving share to Tata Pati, giving a share to the father and mother. And Kupan and Supan, your own friends are also having with you the food. And the birds and animals are having with you. Therefore, don't resist. Have your food after sharing with others. See that crow is eating. See this Toto is also eating. This Bobo is also eating. Therefore, you also eat. In this way, if you observe deeply this Panchamaha Yajna, you can understand Panchamaha Yajna is a human nature. It is a nature of the child. It is inherent in the child. That which is inherent in the child, the mother is growing, mother is enhancing. Wonderful. So with this Panchamaha Yajna, which is the culture of India, which is Dharma in general, with this Panchamaha Yajna, we will conclude today. And we had wonderful sessions, satsanga, for all these days. This Brahmana Mahasabha of USA and the members belonging to this Brahmana Mahasabha, may pray welfare for all of them, and may their commitment to the Vedas and Vedic culture grow further. And for this I pray Sri Ramachandra and Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. May all of them, may all people belonging to the society, that is Brahmana Mahasabha, and all listeners, and may the whole world be happy. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Bhavantu Niramayaha. May all beings in the world be without any misery, any disease. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. May all see only auspicious things around. May no one get any kind of misery in the world. Ma kaschit dukkam dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschit dukkam apniyat. This is the essence of Dharma. With this, let us conclude. Jai Sitaram.